Hey everyone, it's Ryan here with Transfer Protocol. In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys 7 signs God is preparing you for breakthrough in your life. Make sure you watch this video all the way to the end. It's probably going to change your life and your family's life forever. All right, so stay tuned. So number 1, the first sign that God is going to prepare you for a major breakthrough is your life starts getting harder. I can't tell you how many times where it felt like I was on the right path, and I could just feel inside that God had something awesome in store for me. And as I was getting closer and everything was pointing to God is going to do something incredible in my life. And it would just seem like all types of torment would happen. Every type of distraction would come out of nowhere. Things would shut down. And it just became like a weight. My life would get harder. People would start persecuting me out of nowhere. There was all these little situations that would pop up that I had no control over, and sometimes it's funny. It just makes you laugh because again, as you continue to press forward and continue to press into God, and God begins to continue to remind you that that He's not a liar, and He continues to show you that that thing is coming. Again, you're going to start to see things just pop up out of nowhere. So understand that this is part of the process. This is part of the journey. And as you begin to pray against those things, you're going to start to see them disappear. Okay. So number 2 is the devil tries to stop you. One of the things that I learned early on is whatever your greatest calling, the thing that you're supposed to do in life, if you can think back to your childhood, you're going to start to see like glimpses of where the devil tried to convince you that you're not adequate to do that thing that you're called to do. So here, again, we talk a lot about prophetic things. We talk about different insights. And one of the things that I noticed when I was a kid is that I would have all these like spiritual dreams. And I believe, again, even when I was like 4 years old, I had a dream where Jesus came to me and just let me know that the torment in my dreams would be easier, that He would be there with me. And there was a specific dream where like I was being tormented and He came, and again the torment stopped, and He just let me know that I could just call on Him and that everything would be okay, right? And as soon as that happened, it felt like the dreams got more intensified. Like I would have all these like demonic, kind of dreams, and things would like, I would be waking up and I would see like a demonic manifestation of things in the room. And I'm like, it would just be crazy. But I think those things were sent to distract me because God speaks to me through dreams. The devil wanted me to be scared of my dreams, afraid to go to sleep. I remember one of those times or periods in my life when I was like 19 years old. Like I literally could not go to sleep until the morning. Like as essentially a grown man, I was afraid to go to sleep. There was so much torment in my life. And now some of that torment I brought on myself. Again, I wasn't living the best life at that time of my life. So like even the torment just intensifies. But again, I think it was all set up to be a distraction. Number one, the devil wants you to have fear over the thing that God has called you to do. And he's going to send distractions. You're going to be, on your way to church and you're going to get a flat tire. Like, whatever those things are that you're meant to do, they're going to be roadblocks that come in your way. Okay. So number 3 is you are affected negatively. And this can happen like physically, financially, or spiritually. And I can just be candid with you guys. Several times in my life, again, I understood that God was going to elevate me, and God began to share with different things like that were going to happen to me, like in my finances or in my relationships. And as I felt like these promises and these blessings were going to come, then, things just started popping up, especially like, to do things like finances, like, somebody might slash your tires, you pick up a nail, like you have to get your transmission replaced, like all these like major expenses or major distractions come up. Sometimes it's even like you have really great friendships, and like you know, your friends, you know, they start tripping and, you know, you get separated from them, and whatever those things are, it's like these things, there's pop up negatively to affect you. Again, some of these things can be like emotional and physical trauma. You know, some of us have experienced episodes of abuse and different things like that. And those things are coming up negatively because, again, you're ready for your biggest breakthrough. I remember it was around the time where a prophetess was going to confirm, you know, certain things about me at church, and like right before these things happened, like I was abused by an assistant pastor at my church, and it was like that was like the biggest revelation that was going to happen in my life, that was going to change the trajectory or destiny of my life. And like this abuse happened right before it. So again, if these things are popping up, again, that's a sign that, you know, that your breakthrough is really close. Now, this is an interesting one. Number 4 is you hit a crossroad. Usually right before you're about to hit a major milestone and a major breakthrough. And this could happen in any area of your life, like your health, your finances, whatever that area is, right? You're about to hit a pivotal moment that could change the trajectory of your life. You're hit with a crossroad, and basically a crossroad is like you really only have 2 options to choose. You could go left or you could go right, and based on what you decide is going to determine the trajectory of like what happens next in your life. And I think this is like one of those moments where we see in the Bible where it's just like, choose ye this day who you're going to serve. Are you going to serve God, or are you going to serve, you know, Baal? Are you going to choose God, or are you going to choose the enemy? And you know, sometimes they may seem more subtle than that. You know, sometimes you feel like you have like 2 choices to make, and both choices don't look that bad. You know, actually sometimes both choices look really good, and you really have to pray over these things and really understand like which way to go. And as you choose the right choice, the Holy Spirit is going to give you signs of what you should be choosing, right? And as you begin to trust God and you choose the right thing, then your breakthrough is going to be on the other side of that crossroads. Let's see where we have 6. Number 6 is there is a delay. You know, God will show you a sign, you will see a video like this, and then there's a period where you're not experiencing anything. It feels like you're like in a wilderness season. There's some type of disconnect from the thing that was promised to you from the time that you receive it, and you don't understand what's going on. And understand that, again, usually before any breakthrough, there's some type of testing phase, there's some type of stripping phase that most people go through, and that's usually a period of delay from the thing that you say that you want, or the thing that God has showed you, to the time that you actually receive it. There's going to be delay. So if you're experiencing that, that's normal. And then number 6 now is God will send you a sign. So whether it's a video like this that's going to inspire you and to empower you to know that your breakthrough is coming and your breakthrough is on the way, like all these other signs are pointing to that your breakthrough is so near, God will send you a sign. You will see somebody like myself. Somebody will be randomly on the street and encourage you. All these things may look different, but you're going to get some type of encouragement or some type of sign. And that sign could be like number 7, which is God will just straight up tell you. God will communicate with you as you spend time with him, as you get closer to him, as you start to seek his face more and more. God will reveal his secret things to you because he's your friend and he loves you, and he's going to confirm his word every single time. So those are 7 signs that God is preparing you for a breakthrough. Let me know in the chat. Are you guys experiencing any of these signs? Have you experienced all of them? Let me know what happened right before your biggest breakthrough. I think if you go back and remember any breakthrough in your life, usually multiple of these things would have happened right before it. So I'm just trying to confirm your path that you're on. I thank you guys so much for tuning into these videos. Make sure you just go ahead and like this and share this with a friend who you may think is ready for a breakthrough in their life. So with that being said, I'll see you guys on the next one.